I'm back on InstaFace. Hello, thank you for your heart. People are just filing. Oh, hello, everyone. If you are from, I'm going to sound like in a commercial here. If you're from the Boston area or the Los Angeles area, what's up, Greg? Hopefully, coming to Houston soon. What's up, pimp? Nothing. All right, everyone. More people are filing. And if you are in the Oscar, if you are in the Los Angeles, or Boston area, tickets are going. Hurry up and go get them. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. See how cool that is? A Paper Orchestra will be in Boston November 12th and 13th. Then 2 shows back in LA, December 10th and 11th. Come see it. Go get your tickets at MichaelJamin.com/live. You'll love it. I know, Greg, we're going to make it happen. We got to finalize some elements with my book first. I got to work on my book. And then I also have to deal with my TV projects. My TV project. Do you ever teach in New York City? No one's asked me to. So there's that. I would. If someone wanted to fly me to New York City and have me teach, if I'm available. How many shows have you ever sold to studios that never got made? Did the ownership rights ever expire? There's an option period, but I don't even look into them. How many shows have I sold to? Dozens probably, that never got made. Most don't get. You got to understand, shows don't get made. Which is fine with me. I mean, like as long as they keep that money coming. Will your live show be streamed? No, it will not be streamed. The show must. So if you want to see me, Pitzel, Ritzel, Litzel, go to MichaelJamin.com/upcoming and enter your email and let me know what city you're in. Hey, question. How is the length of a TV episode determined by the page count of the script? Well, the length of a TV show is set. So they'll say it's 22 minutes for a half-hour show, for example. And then based on your experience as a writer, you having worked in TV before, you'll have a good idea of how many pages it should be. I'm working on a Bible. Oh, what are you, Moses? For my TV series, concept titled Dark Tales. Any suggestions how to put it professionally together and who to send it when ready? Michael Youssef Productions. It don't work like that, my friend. It don't work like that. You don't just send it to somebody. It does not work that way. If you want to know how it works that way, welcome to my page. Start watching my videos. I got a lot to tell you about it. Get on my free newsletter. Goes out every Friday. MichaelJamin.com/watchlist. It's free. Michael Youssef Productions. Listen to my podcast. Screenwriters Need to Hear This. It explains it all for free. But this is inaccurate, my friend. Oscar, I joined your watch list. You did it, Oscar. Oscar is smart enough to do it. Newspaper writers don't write the headlines. Do TV writers write the title of the episodes? Yeah, but you don't spend too much time on that. But usually, yes, we do. Which are you most proud of that we can watch? This one. I'm not even just saying that. This is my best work. If you didn't make it as a writer, what was your backup? Male model? Will your wife be part of your live show in any way? Well, she's the director. I think it says it right there. She's the producer, but it's backwards. But that's her. So yes, she's involved, and we're doing another rehearsal. We're doing another rehearsal this afternoon. As soon as I get off this thing, here's a pitch. Okay, I'm not listening to pitches. Are any of the scripts of the shows you've written available online? Yes, JNTNY. Go to Michael Jamin. If you want to download some, you can go to MichaelJamin.com/about. MichaelJamin.com/about, and you could download a handful of scripts that I've written for free. For free, sucker. Has the limited series trend changed TV writing? Yeah, it has changed it quite a bit because the work is shorter. You work for a short amount of time and then you got to find another job again. Who are your favorite writers? What current shows have writing that impress you? Well, you don't know my favorite writers. You don't. No one does because TV writers are unknown. But I'm a huge fan of David Sedaris, who writes personal essays, which is what this is going. This is now it's my passion project. If you don't know who he is, go read him. Do you still receive residuals from King of the Hill? Absolutely. Every month I usually get a check. Where can we find the book to buy? Any signed copies available? Mark Fishman. I will let you know when the book is available. Mark Fishman 1. And yes, you will be able to buy signed copies. So But I hope I have your email. Go to that way I can send you an email when I can notify you, because I may not, you may not see my live. So go to MichaelJamin.com/upcoming and you can enter your email there. Whoa, Tally, now Rocky. Do you have any tips for someone who's trying to write for the first time, or anything to help narrow down a bunch of ideas? Yes, Tally, I certainly do. Go to MichaelJamin.com/free. MichaelJamin.com/free, and I will send you 3 free videos that will help you understand, to get you on your way, okay? And they're free. Will your course ever be available as a book? No. Ain't that a kicker? I don't think so. I mean, I have no plan, so. Do you ever dabble in prose for fun? Well, I mean, this is dabbling in prose. This is my forthcoming collection of personal essays. When you start the day in the writing room, do you goof around for a while to warm everything up, or just no? Mark, you absolutely goof around. You goof around for about a half hour, 15 minutes to a half hour, talking just talking about what's going on in your life, and hopefully we can steal something to put into a show. That's the intention. So it's not really goofing around. It's do you do a meet and greet after your live show? Steffaroni, for you, anything. Absolutely. What I do is, the answer is yes. I hope you'll come see me. What I do is, the show's about an hour long. We follow it up with about a 20-minute Q&A where people can ask me questions. And it's a small theater, so I get to everybody. I don't think I've ever missed anybody. So ask me whatever you want. We talk about the work. And this people love this part, how I approached it, any other questions they have about the business, whatever. And then afterwards, we usually kind of hang out I take pictures with people in the parking, not in the parking lot, but in the alley. No, like usually up front, in the front of the lobby or wherever. So I talk to people there as well. I like to make sure everyone leaves with a big smile on their face after coming to see me. So I hope I'll see you there. For tickets, go to MichaelJamin.com/live. Is that a Babe Ruth signed baseball? Yes, it is. Only my father wrote over it and then ruined the value of it. Okay, thank you. Do you want a paper orchestra to be made into a movie one day? Alexia, no, I wouldn't. No, I don't. I wouldn't mind. Sorry. I wouldn't mind if I sold it as a television special, like a Netflix special or something like that, but not a movie. It's not meant to be a movie. It could be a limited TV series, but again, I do that. This is different. I do that for a living. This is different. This is more performative. It's more intimate. It's meant to be theater. It's meant to be book. It's meant to be theater. Which to me, the writing that I do in this, the writing that I do in this is not something I could do on television. I think it's deeper. I think it's more profound, which is why I wanted to do it. If I wanted to write a TV show, I'd write a TV show. You get it? A little dabble, do you? Do you believe in ghosts, Kyle? I've seen ghosts, and that was actually one of the stories from my book, A Paper Orchestra, that didn't make the cut. It didn't make the cut, is my ghost story. And why not? It just didn't seem to fit the tone of the rest of the work. So in my next collection, I will revisit it and see if I can take another stab at it. But like I said, not everything will make the book. I write stuff that I go, this is not good enough. And so I will probably take another whack at it at some point, but it didn't make this cut. Johnny from España, hola, Juan Munozfo, desde España, hola desde Los Angeles. Well, will you sell the rights to your life story? No one wants to buy the rights to my life story, so I'm not even thinking about it. What character was the most fun to write on King of the Hill? Jimmy Richard. I'm pitching a TV show to one of your big production companies, or one of the big production companies. How do I not screw this up? I'll tell you how, Jeremy. I'll tell you how right now. It's not going to sell, okay? Don't get that out of your head. The goal of this meeting is to go in and win another chance to pitch a different show. Think of it like that. That's the goal. And so you just want to impress them with yourself, with your ideas, with your ability to be easy to work with, so that you get another at-bat. If you walk out of that thing and they don't buy it, and they say, you know what, thank you, we'd love to hear something else, that's a win. That is a win. Get it? They got to think the long game, Jeremy. I'm so glad to meet you here, Lavienne, Rosemary, Harvard. I'm so blessed. Yes, is there any structural format for writers or beginners so that they must know the frame or next lines? My regards. Is there any structural format for writers or beginners so that they must know the frame or next lines? Well, I teach story structure, if that's what you're talking about. You can go to MichaelJamin.com/course if you want to learn more about that. Why did your father write over the baseball? I don't know. And then it wore off. We were playing catch. Me and my dad. Your father just wanted to make sure he left you something to remember him by. Well, that's what the watch is for. He gave me his watch. He was wearing this watch one day. This is 30 years ago. And I go, hey, Dad, that's a nice watch. I didn't even mean it. I was just being polite. Nice watch, Dad. And he goes, really? Here, take it. All right, thanks, man. So every time I see him now, I always say, hey, nice watch. Nothing. He gave me this one, not the other ones. Do you get involved with the Writers Guild? When is the contract expire? Would a strike be possible? I am in the Writers Guild. When is the contract set to expire? I think soon, probably in a matter of months. Is a strike possible? Always. A strike is always possible. Mark Fishman won. Are you constantly writing ideas down? That's how I write music. Not constantly, but a lot. Go to Texas. Professor Pepper wants me to come to Texas. I will certainly try. Do you try to get to know the TV executives? How do you network with them? Well, I know them from the shows I work on, and you start kissing their asses. Smoochy. How long did you work in Hollywood before you became a showrunner? I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 years, maybe more. Does it frustrate you when actors get all the credit for the work they have little to do with other than presenting the writer's words? I would say they do more than that, Greg. I mean, they make it come to life, but it doesn't frustrate me at all. I don't really care. I'm not famous. I don't know. It doesn't bother me even a little bit. If you want fame, don't become a writer. How about that? Become an actor. And fame is its own headache. I obviously know lots of famous people, and it's not like it's not like it doesn't come without its set of headaches. Take the course. It's awesome. Yeah, I have a course. Thank you, Professor. That's cool. He gave you that watch. Yeah, I have no complaints. My dad's a good dude. I watch your post about not needing a Harvard degree to make it into Hollywood, but many people like Mindy Kaling, Issa Rae? Is it Issa Rae? And yourself have Ivy League degrees. Is that just a coincidence? Any thoughts? Yes, I do have an Ivy League degree. Doesn't help at all. No one's impressed by the fact that I went to an Ivy League college. No one cares. That's why I don't bring it. I mean, you knew. I don't know how you know, but I don't talk about it. It doesn't help at all. All people want to know is, not even a little, I want you to know that. All people want to know is, can I write the words that make people want to turn the page? That's all they want to care. And I talk about this a lot. One of the best writers I ever worked with, she never went to college at all. She was a high school graduate, and that's it. And she always felt a little insecure about that, but she was a fantastic writer. And so getting a degree at Harvard or getting an MFA, a Master's in Fine Arts in Screenwriting from USC or whatever, that won't get you work. No one really cares. I don't really care where your degree is from. Can you write? That's all I care about. How long is too long for an hour-long pilot? I guess an hour, right? I know 1 page equals 1 minute, but I've read some produced scripts that are up to 64 pages. The shorter the better. Dylan, shorter the better, because no one wants to read. Your script is a writing sample. It's a writing sample. And so if I look at your script and I see all 64 pages, I'm going to go, oh, I'm not joking. I'm going to go, oh. If it's shorter, if it looks like 57 or whatever, I'm going to go, oh, all right, I can do this. Did he have that hunk of metal up his ass? I don't know what you mean, Garrett. Watch your language. How do you get a job as a non-writing producer? Often you're a former executive at a studio or a network, and then you become a producer. Often you're a manager, talent manager, then you become a non-writing producer. Yes, I want all my Western singers to use my lyrics sometimes. Sometimes I feel, how do they know better? I guess I need to know a structure of a kind of knowledge. What would be your tip for me? I don't know. I don't know about songwriting. I don't know anything about songwriting. What would you have to do to join a writer's room? You'd have to get a job on a writer's room as a writer. Listen to my podcast. Get on my watch list, michaeljamin.com/watch list. How do writers get a chance at directing? Often you have to be the boss. You have to be the showrunner before that happens. Usually, yeah. Would you be able to provide a table of contents or video titles for the course? Yeah, go Lee Ronalda, go to michaeljamin.com/course and you'll see a whole list of everything that I go teach in it, you know. Go there and take a look. What are your current favorite shows? Let me think about that. Why do they call it a pilot? I don't know. In film college is only good to teach. People go to film school to get a start. They learn what they need to get their first job. Pulp Fiction reference. Sorry for that language. Oh, okay. Do you have any, because there are kids here. There are kids on my thing. Do you have any advice on how to get an idea for a show to a serious writer? You don't. No one wants your idea. There's no market for your idea. No one's going to pay you for your idea. That's not a job that exists. So you have to write your own ideas. If you have to write your scripts if you want it. There's no market for you to sell your idea. No one wants to hear it, and to be honest, it's worthless. It's worthless. The idea is worthless. The execution is everything. Hi, Michael. Well, hello, Gary M.H. What's your best advice for outlining your idea before starting your screenplay? Gary from London, England. Gary, my best advice is in my course at michaeljamin.com/course. I teach you how to do it. I hold your hand, Gary. I teach you how to do it. It's all in the course, my friend, Gary from London. When Big Bang or other shows reference, people who are just joining, welcome. If you are in the Boston area or the Los Angeles area, come see my show, A Paper Orchestra, November 12th and 13th in Boston, in Amesbury, Massachusetts, then December 10th and 11th in Los Angeles. Tickets are available at michaeljamin.com/live. It asks the question, what if the smallest, almost forgotten moments were the ones that shape us most? That's from deep stuff. Go grab your tickets. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to laugh. You'll cry. When Big Bang, especially if making fun of them, does legal department need to approve, and do you give the actor a heads up? You don't give an actor a heads up. Do they make? I don't know. I really don't know the process of that. I don't make fun of actors. If your wallet is deep, you can become an executive producer. Yeah, I guess, but that would be foolish. Like, you never want to put your own money into anything. That's what I say, Barringer. You never put your money in something. I wouldn't. Make somebody else pay. Make someone else pay. What's your favorite workplace comedy? I don't know. Everyone wants to know what my favorite stuff is. What's my favorite ice cream cone? What's your best advice for a producer who wants to transition to getting staffed? It seems like a huge drop to go from exec level to assistant. I see. Well, Anthony, I don't know where you're a producer, but it's not a huge drop if you are not happy doing what you're doing. It's not a huge drop. It's a step up, dude. It's a step up because you're one step closer to your goal. If your goal is to be a writer, you are one step closer. You're not one step down. You're one step closer. This is your ego involved. Don't let your ego stand in the way of your passion, dude. That's a recipe for bad news. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for being so honest. It's refreshing. Hail, IB. You're welcome. That's the honest damn truth. Sometimes people say to me on this platform, they're like, you're so honest and refreshing. It's like, nah, because I don't play it that way, man. I don't put a filter on. I don't do a TikTok dance. I'm just not playing the game the way everyone. I don't know why everyone else is playing the game that way. Can't we just be ourselves? Isn't that good enough? Okay. Isn't that good enough? What's your favorite firefighter show? Tacoma FD, because I'm a writer on it. You have to have an entertainment lawyer. Yes. What is outlining a script? Well, you don't just start a script, Oscar. You got to figure out what the story is. You got to break the beats on the board. And that process takes easily a week as you figure out what the act breaks are, what are the moments, what are the scenes about. And then once you figure that out, you write an outline. An outline. You know what an outline is. And then from the outline, you write your first draft. His orchestra show is a great one to watch. Oh, the lovely Ann came to see my show. Yes. So come see me. I'm doing, I got 2 shows in Amesbury, Massachusetts, November 12th and 13th, and 2 shows in LA, December 10th and 11th. For tickets, go to michaeljamin.com/live. Tips on writing cold emails for pitching and networking. I don't have any tips for that. I don't have any tips on that, Ryan. That's the hustle. That's the hustle and muscle, sucker. Good lighting today. Yeah. What are the more expensive items that scripts should avoid because they're too expensive? Real fast, you never want to put you don't want a character to get wet, because that's actually getting a character wet, like falling in a pool, is very expensive because you have to get them to dry off. And drying off is that you got to change your clothes. Drying off takes time. You got to shut down production while the actor dries their hair. Why can't you do a TikTok dance for us though? Because. How many drafts do you usually do? It just depends. For my personal writing, for my personal essays, 50 easily. For a TV show, I get paid usually 2 drafts and then a polish. Or is it Polish? If you're an executive producer asking a TV writer, then you are a producer of unknown projects. Yeah. Okay. Did I get to the bottom? Did I? I did. All right, everyone. Hola, Catalina. Okay. That's it. I'm going to go back to work. I'm pooped. Everyone. I'm definitely pooped. What are your thoughts when a production company prefers to engage in a shopping agreement versus an option or development? I don't really know what that language means. I don't even know what that means, Anthony. That's not how I work, but I just sell. I don't even do any of these. I love your dedication. Thank you. Thank you for your content. You're welcome. Have a good night, Michael. Go Astros. All right. Thank you, Greg. Good luck. Bye. Okay, everyone. Yeah. So go. I'm going to go get your tickets to come see my show. MichaelJamin.com/live. I'll see you there in Boston, November 12th and 13th. And then again, Miami, if you want to come to Miami or whatever city you're in, go to MichaelJamin.com/upcoming. Enter your email address and city. That way I can go to your city. I won't travel unless I know I can sell out a show. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Until next time.